Hi everybody, it's Lisa, Twyla's mom. Excuse me. Yeah, start out the video with clearing my throat. Anyway, this is a laundry chit chat. I haven't done a laundry chit chat in weeks, but quite honestly, I haven't had anything going on. I really haven't. But I do have some news today, some life-changing news today that I thought I would share with you guys because it is kind of going to change the scheduling of videos and things like that. I'm doing whites today. I hate whites because you got all them socks you got to match up. Ugh. Anyway, thought I would get on here and tell you some life updates that we have going on. First of all, Twyla, she has gotten a new job. Yes, she has. She now works at our local movie theater here in town. And it's a good thing. Her school schedule and her work schedule at the greenhouse, the nursery, whatever it is you want to call it, was going to clash. And she wasn't going to be able to get as much hours as she wanted. But at the movie theater, she's going to pick up more hours. She gets paid a little bit more. And she started yesterday. And seems to like it really well so far. I'll let you know in a month. So yeah, that is a bit of good news. She started her classes a couple of weeks ago. Twyla, when did you start classes?
I started them at like the start of August.
The start of August? Or no, I thought it was like August 20th.
Yeah, August 20th. But
okay, August 20th she started her college classes, which at this moment it is just biology. Mm-hmm. But in a couple of weeks she'll be adding philosophy, and then a couple of weeks after that you add...
Not until October.
Okay, in October you add another class.
Yeah, my English class and a couple of others. I think my, what do you call it? My career thing.
Oh, okay. So she's going to have a full workload. Ugh. And her Remicade, she now officially does that here in our town and all by herself. Yes. So, me nor her dad have to take off work to do that. Let's see. And I think that's all the news for Twyla. Anything else? She's standing right over here in the doorway.
Hello. I don't know if they even pick me up.
Well, that's okay.
I don't think so.
But, nothing else new going on, huh?
I gotta leave for work in 15 minutes.
Okay. Marshall moved back home. He's, got his own place. He did not stay here, which kind of was a good thing. Yeah, we're not used to Marshall being here full time for a couple of years now. Yeah, so, you know, he did not end up staying here until he found his job and his new home. What he ended up doing was staying with his brother. My second oldest son lives here in town also. So he ended up staying there. They had an extra bedroom that they used kind of like as a study den type bedroom. So Marshall just stayed there. Because when Marshall moved out, his dad took over his bedroom. So, yeah. Marshall no longer has a bedroom here. Oh, goodness, I'm down in my dryer. Oh.
Want some help there, Mom?
No, I got it. Okay. Anyway, so that is... Marshall's doing great. He got a part-time job at GameStop. And going to school starting next week, I think.
Bye, Mom.
Bye. Have a good day at work.
I'll try.
And he also gets a kind of like a pension, disability type pension from the Army, because he did hurt his back bad enough that he was not able to do his duty over if he was ever deployed. Right now he's on a weight restriction of 20 pounds or less, and you know, in the Army you've got to be invincible. And yeah, when he was deployed the last time, which was last summer, when he was deployed, he which I did not know about, and it really upset me. He ran over some abandoned bomb or something in, you know, his big giant truck, and ended up getting blown out of the truck and hurt his back in the meantime. So anyway, but he's doing better. He does see his VA doctor once a month, and the only bad part about it is he's only 21, and to have back issues at the age of 21, yeah. So, but he is doing well. He, you know, for the most part, most days he doesn't have a lot of pain or anything like that. He's just, you know, he has to be careful. Let's see, what else? Oh yeah, the biggest news of all involves me. Okay, some of you know that Scott did take on a new job in the end of May, beginning of June, and he had to work second shift, which meant we never saw each other. He would call, you know, in the evening about 9 o'clock when he took his break and stuff, but with all the overtime I was working on the weekends and stuff, if he had off, I didn't. If I had off, he didn't. So the past 2 weeks, we've been kind of mulling it over what it would be like for me to go to second shift. Second shift typically runs from 3 p.m., 3 in the afternoon, to 11 p.m. at night, which should be 11:30 for me because we do have to clock out for lunch. So, you know, we were kind of kicking that around a little bit. And I told him, I said, well, let me talk to the second shift boss. If they have an opening for my pay grade, you know, for how much I make, and then we'll do it. And sure enough, they did. And so, yeah, 2 weeks ago, we made it official, and they weren't able to get me moved because of HR and things like that until this coming up Tuesday, which would be, what, September 4th? So on September 4th, Tuesday, I will be going to second shift, which means I have Sunday night and Monday night off. So, yeah, and I'm not sure how it's going to affect YouTube or anything, because I don't usually do any kind of taping or anything like that when Scott is present, because he doesn't want to be any part of it or anything like that. And, you know, I want to spend as much time with him as I can because he's my husband. But now that we're both on the same shift, we'll be spending a lot of time together. The funny thing is, me and Scott have not worked the same shift in about 14 years. It's been a long time. So it's almost going to be, it's going to be odd. It really is. I've been trying to, because I've had the whole weekend off. I got really lucky and ended up with a 4-day weekend. Don't know how that happened, but I did. So I've been trying to get my schedule back into sleeping at night. And it's been hard. And Also too, Scott is a chronic snorer. He snores, like he brings the rafters down. And if you wake him up because he's snoring, he's one of those that, I wasn't snoring, that wasn't me. Are you sure? You know, he's very adamant that he was not snoring. So, so I'm not sure how we're going to do this, because he will wake me up. Sometimes, you know, if I can get to sleep before he does, he won't wake me up. But the majority of the time, his snoring will wake me up. And I'm the type of person, if I get woke up after an hour or two of sleep, it takes me a couple more hours to go back to sleep. So we've got to work that out. I think we're going to try some of those Breathe Right strips, see if that helps him. And if not, we might need to go and talk to the doctor, because it's starting to get worse. You know, like on the weekends when we were both home at the same time and stuff, if he would wake me up, it was like, well, I'll just take a nap tomorrow or something, because I'm used to sleeping during the day anyway. But I think it's getting a little bit worse. So we might have to go and talk to a doctor about it. And he had a cold a couple of weeks ago, so that may be affecting it too. He may not be completely over all of his head congestion and stuff. But yeah, that's the news. That's news. So I did have, you know, some news to give to you guys, and all of these things have kind of just happened in the past couple of weeks and stuff. So anyway, yeah. So that is what has went on, what is going on, and what hopefully, cross your fingers, that I can adjust to second shift. I have never worked second shift. I've always been a third shift worker. I've enjoyed third shift, but I no longer have children at home that require me after school, you know, for like after school programs, things like that. If my grandkids have something really special going on at school, I can always take a vacation day if need be. Or, you know, their parents are real good about videotaping things like that, and I can invite them over for dinner and we'll watch the program and stuff. So it just seemed like it was a perfect time of my life to do it, to move to a different shift. Like I said, I've always worked third shift. I've worked third shift for 20 years now. Oh, so we gotta see how it works out. I really never ever want to go to first shift. I'm not a morning person. I really want to get up and, you know, be awake for 2 or 3 hours before I drive to work. And with second shift, I can do that. I'll get home between 12 and 12:30 at night, and, you know, putz around the house for an hour or two, go to bed, and be back up by 8:30, 9:30 in the morning, and still have, you know, a fair amount of time before I have to drive to work. So, because I usually just sleep about 6 hours. If I sleep more than that, it's because I'm sick, or I don't know, I need to catch up on my sleep. But usually, oh, the train is going by. Yeah, we have a train right out here, and it's just the engine. Just the engine, nothing else. Yeah. I live near a train track. It's just like across the street from me, and it's not a train track that's used on a regular basis. And maybe about once or twice a month you'll have a train go through. But I don't know why, just the engine. He didn't have any cars behind him. He must be picking up a car somewhere. But anyhow, I'm going to get off of here, everybody. It's going to be pretty life-changing. I'll have to come back and do another laundry chat, you know, next weekend, and let you guys know how second shift was for the first week. And yeah, so wish me luck, everybody, okay? Don't forget to subscribe, give a thumbs up, and leave me that comment. You know, I love to hear from each and every one of you. Bye.